Hey. Welcome back, y'all. Soapbox time. I had a couple things I want to talk to you about. So I played a little gig last night, and what they wanted were some Christmas songs. So as I was playing them, I thought, I haven't really visited these on the piano, and I noticed one song in particular. So today we're going to talk about Frosty the Snowman. Today's show brought to you by Under Armour. Under Armour, it's armor you wear over. Yeah, huh? Under Armour, if you're listening to me and you want to sponsor the Soapbox and give me free clothes for life, that'd be cool by me. Under Armour, the irony is that while I love your shirts, I'm not wearing any underpants. Would you like to fix that? Give me free stuff. So I want to talk to y'all about a song that I think we might want to just go ahead and be done with. You know it. Everybody knows it. Everybody's heard it. Everybody is sick of it. I'm going to go ahead and say it. It's Frosty the Snowman. Frosty the Snowman with a jolly happy soul, with a corncob pipe and a button nose, and nobody really cares once you actually pay attention to the song itself, right? So I was sitting playing this gig last night at a party. Somebody said, will you come be a pianist for the party? I said, absolutely. I played on this gorgeous Steinway piano. Shout out to Francis. So anyway, I'm playing, and so I come across Frosty the Snowman. I'm playing Frosty the Snowman, and I read the lyrics. Now I want to talk to you about this for a minute, because if you kind of pay attention, perhaps this song, let's see if by the end of the song it still slaps or did not age well. Let's see what you think. We all know the lyrics, right? We all know the words to Frosty the Snowman. Frosty the Snowman, introduction, right? Main character, was a jolly, happy soul. Okay, cool. That's good to hear. With a corncob pipe, so he's a smoker. All right, I mean, fine. That's fine. But, you know. And a button nose. Now I want to stop right there. Frosty had a button nose. You hear that? So if you're out there putting carrots in snow people's noses, snow person's noses, then calling them Frosty, And if you drive by and you don't know that Frosty is a snowman, let's call him snow person. Okay? I think it's just a little more thoughtful, a little more respectful. Now, button nose, yes. Two eyes made out of coal. Think about that. What do we give the bad kids Christmas, you know? Give them Frosty's eyes. So, Frosty the Snowman, okay, we get it. Yeah. Was a fairy tale, they say. Okay, sure. He was made of snow. Of course. But the children know how he came to life one day. So we're taking the story from children? Excellent. Good. Okay. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found, for when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Wow. That's kind of neat. Oh, Frosty the Snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you and me. Making a big assumption there. A lot of adults don't laugh and play very much. So, anyhow, thumpity thump thump. This is where it starts to get a little interesting, right? Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump. Look at Frosty go. Now, I just want to point out the entire song from the start to this point has been in the past tense, right? And suddenly they're like, oh, was, did this. Look at him. So, pick a tense, guys. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, over the hills of snow. I imagine this is Frosty sort of bouncing and thumping, across the hills of snow. So lots of snow. Now here's where it really starts to take a dive. Frosty the Snowman knew the sun was hot that day. What kind of place is this? So there's enough snow to build a large snow person, gender him, and there are hills covered in snow, and yet the sun is hot? I've never been to a place like that. Y'all been to a place like that? Interesting. Knew the sun was hot that day, so he said, let's run and we'll have some fun. Wait. Let's run? What happened to thumpity thump thump? No, nothing about legs. Just a thought. Let's run and we'll have some fun before I melt away. Down to the village with a broomstick in his hand. Not a broom. Broomstick. So you're telling me that Frosty is like, I'm going to die. Come on, kids, let's go down to town and have some fun. And he grabs a broomstick? This is some Purge material right here. down to the village with a broomstick in his hand, running here and there all around the square, saying, "Catch me if you can." So he's baiting people. Could you imagine? You're out shopping. You're just hanging around. Suddenly, a swarm of children and a moving, talking snowman with a broomstick is running around yelling, "Catch me if you can." You know who says "catch me if you can"? Criminals. Anyway, he led them down the streets of town right to the traffic cop. Right to him. And he only paused a moment when he heard him holler, "Stop!" Okay. So I guess the cop was just like, "Hey! He's white. Yeah, must be nice, right, Frosty?" So Frosty the snowman had to hurry on his way. So you didn't stop for the cops because you're in a hurry? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know what that's called. Frosty the snowman had to hurry on his way, but he waved goodbye, saying, "Don't you cry. I'll be back again someday." I just want to mention something. No mention of him melting. At least at the end. He says, "Hurry now before I melt away," but at the end, he just leaves. For my whole life, I thought he melted away, and I was like, "Oh, that's so sad, and he'll be back next time it snows." No. Frosty has a broomstick. He flew past the cops, and he just says, "Don't cry, I'll be back." What the Frosty? That's weird enough for me, kids. So, I think with all this being said, I give Frosty the Snowman a did not age well.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say we don't ever need to sing this song again, generally because it's horrible, and if you don't like it, tough.
Damn!